Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a game that does not want you to speedrun it. I mean, I'm actually surprised we were even given cutscene skips. The game itself is made quite well, however, not given much opportunities for glitches and tricks, but there are quite a few that exist in the game and a couple used and exploited by speedrunners. But what if I told you the most evil thing ever created by Klaus, the thing that strikes the most amount of fear in runners' hearts as they speedrun this RNG hellhole of a game, is none other than a metal factory door? Yes, you heard me right. I mean, I'm no Aegis wielding driver set to save the universe, but even I can quite accomplish walking through a door. And I mean, even you can. The evil door in question is the security door near the beginning of chapter 9 on the path above the 7th parameter skyport. On a normal playthrough, this door is opened by a control panel if the player has blades equipped totaling to level 4 electric mastery and level 5 focus field skills. On a casual playthrough, this is not that hard to obtain, as Pyro and Wolfric, blades that are obtained as part of the story, can have the focus requirement between them, and Pandoria can achieve 3 of the 4 electric mastery, meaning you only need to pull 1 additional electric blade as a worst case scenario. This does not necessarily mean it is that easy or fast enough for a speedrun, however. Due to this, very early on into the speedrunning of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the community worked on finding a way to potentially skip obtaining these field skills, which they did. On the left side of the door frame, there is actually a small gap that allows the player to actually clip through into the frame and through the door, bypassing the need to actually open the door and voiding the use of the field skills. Sounds very simple, right? I mean, all you need to do is line up, run straight and jump. This trick is so simple on paper, it's comical. The main setup for this trick is to have your camera angle in the same way that I'm showing on the screen right now. And then once that is set up, people do different cues, such as the red line, or myself, I put Rex's left foot on the blue circle on the floor. However, as I said, this is very lenient, as you will see quick lineups after the indefinite first fail. As Rex would now be facing the control panel, you recenter your camera by pressing down the right analog stick, and line up the bottom of the story objective sign with the line on the door frame that's shown here. This will always put Rex in the right angle to clip, meaning you don't need to line up so precisely again when attempting the jump again after you first fail. The only thing left to do is to run up to the control panel and jump at the right time to line up with the gap in the frame, and by a miracle clip through to proceed to the next gin fight. But as a game that hates all speedrunners, this gap is very precise that this door has cost many runners their PB pace run, taking so many attempts totaling to minutes lost on this one jump. This is obviously very lenient for newer runners who have a lot of time save, but for runners who have just started to get their time around the low 4-hour mark, this has a very high chance to end your run. Runners will outright express their hatred for this clip and not look forward to it coming up in a run. As well as the gap being small, meaning the jumping timing needs to be precise, this game has an issue with actually running straight forward, throwing Rex off the lineup once you've set it up correctly. This is not helped by the fact that the default Switch Pro controller does not have any notches for the directional sticks. Some players have actually switched out their Switch Pro faceplates for ones that have notches, but this does not guarantee the trick due to the size of the gap. Having used a notch controller myself, I have still had times where I have pressed onto the top notch of the pad and I'm still not actually running straight forward. One runner has even used a GameCube controller as it has really good directional stick with notches just for this trick alone. However, one of the recent patches on the Switch stopped the cube pad actually working, which follows suit with Xenoblade hating its speedrunners. On a side note, this clip is also in the last 40ish or so minutes of the 4-hour speedrun, which throws so much RNG at you already that the run can die at so many different points. To finally get through 90% of this difficult run, then to face the fear of the door, is not good for the mind, body or soul. Well, unless you're like fellow runner Shemcat, who actually managed to pull this off in their second place run.
No way. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
That's a first attempt door clip, which is incredibly rare. I have run at this door hundreds of times and for multiple hours, only pulling off a first clip twice. Though this does come as a double-edged sword, as next time coming up to the door as a run, it gives you even less room for error if you are only slightly ahead of your current PB. I hope you enjoyed this video. As such a small trick and something so simple, this particular door has killed many runs and it will continue to do so in the future. And I just wanted to share it with you all to see that this was actually possible. As a fun little challenge or something to drive yourself insane, why don't you test out trying this clip and tell me in the comments if you managed to do it, and if so, how long it took you. As I said, there is not much to the trick, so if you follow the lineups as shown in my video, some of you should be able to pull it off. I hope to cover more glitches and tricks in speedruns in the future in more short form videos, so if you want to see more, remember to subscribe for future videos. And you can also catch me speedrunning games multiple times a week, including Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on twitch.tv/Mithragon. Thanks for watching all, and bye for now.